Stop the dictator fascist from winning in 2024. You might think the title of this video is about Donald Trump, because every news story about Donald Trump goes out of their way to make him appear crazy and uninformed. Look at this story coming from the Iowa caucuses. Donald Trump claimed that this civil war could have been negotiated, and they show him looking completely out of his mind in the photograph. Well, the fact is, any middle schooler could go look up Lincoln's first inaugural address, Abraham Lincoln, March 4th, 1861. Lincoln said, "I therefore consider that in view of the Constitution and the laws the Union is unbroken, and to the extent of my ability I shall take care, as the Constitution itself expressly enjoins upon me, that the laws of the Union be faithfully executed in all the States. In doing this, there needs to be no bloodshed or violence, and there shall be none unless it be forced upon the national authority." So Donald Trump knows his history. The simple fact is that reporters in the 2024 presidential election do not trust that Joe Biden can defend himself on his own merits, so they need to offer Joe Biden as much help as they can give him every day. This is dated January 2022, 2 years ago. Supreme Court blocks Biden COVID vaccine mandate for businesses. So the Biden administration, through inappropriate and illegal use or abuse of the OSHA regulatory agency, force businesses to get vaccinated. This goes against every principle of non-interference in government. The President of the United States is, for the most part, according to the Constitution, a ceremonial role. There is no dictatorial power in the presidency. September 30th, 2021. Hundreds of hospital staffers fired or suspended for refusing COVID-19 vaccine mandate. They did this because President Joe Biden gave the dictatorial order, like a fascist dictator, that doctors and nurses be fired, even down to the lowest orderly or anesthesiologist at a hospital. They all had to be fired if they did not obey fascist dictator Joe Biden. President Biden announced this vaccine mandate. Many doctors fought against this illegal intrusion upon their rights as American citizens, and they were vilified and demonized by the Biden administration. The Biden administration said that anyone who opposed their edicts, President Donald Trump was not a dictator in any shape, manner, or form. The dictator is Joe Biden. He ordered the indictments against his future political opponent, Donald Trump. Look at this news story from the New York Times. Merrick Garland faces growing pressure as January 6 investigation widens. As recently as late last year, Mr. Biden confided to his inner circle that he believed former President Donald J. Trump was a threat to democracy and should be prosecuted, according to two people familiar with his comments. Biden's inner circle was told that the president wished to see Donald Trump indicted and prosecuted for imaginary crimes, and hundreds, if not thousands, of Washington, D.C. bureaucrats immediately moved to begin the prosecutions and to direct sympathetic Democrats in various states to carry out these indictments and prosecutions of Donald Trump. Everything that is happening to Donald Trump in the courtrooms is because Joe Biden gave his permission, like a mad fascist dictator, to prosecute his political opponent, Donald Trump. Joe Biden got into office saying that Donald Trump murdered your grandma. This is not a man qualified for high office.
Oh, these past few months have been so much pain, so much suffering, so much loss. Over 225,000 dead Americans because of the negligence and the consequence of COVID.
He wasn't qualified for high office in the 2020 presidential election, and he's not qualified today. Throw the mad dictator Joe Biden out of the White House. The country depends on it. Thank you.